Hello everyone, it's Coach Tony from Lacrosse. Today we're going to go over some basics for shooting, and what we're going to do is cover really the fundamentals behind shooting, not so much accuracy but fundamental. Now in youth lacrosse it's not always important to be able to pick corners or even shoot extremely hard. What we're going to go over really is basically just aiming towards the side of the goal and getting your shot to change planes. Now that's being able to shoot high or low, but what we really want to do is shoot dead in the center, because that's where the goalie, most of the time, it's center mass and difficult to score. So with that, we're going to go over the fundamentals basically on holding the stick and when to release, and how to do some drills at home with your son or daughter to improve their accuracy and shot speed. So first and foremost, what you're going to do is make sure that they're holding the stick. As we covered, it's the same as passing and catching, holding the stick correctly with their wrist bent at a 90-degree angle with their hand extended, just like so. In order to get them to shoot to one side of the goal, what you want to do is treat this like a paintbrush, and you're going to paint the post of the side of the goal you want to shoot at. So in this demonstration right here, what I'm doing is I'm going to paint that opposite side post with the head of my stick. Now, accuracy wise, getting it high or low is all going to depend on when I snap my wrist. So the snapping of the wrist with the paintbrush is really going to improve accuracy. So as you'll see here, as I go back, wrist bent 90, I do not want to overextend and drop my stick to here, because that is going to make the ball go way high up. You want your stick a bit above 90, and then paint the post, snap the wrist, and as you'll see over and over again, my wrist broke late there, so the shot was high. If I want to get the shot lower, I need to break the wrist sooner, like so. You can have your son or daughter go ahead and continue to work their way up to improve accuracy, and they'll get a feel for the release and the break of the wrist as they go up or down. And as you can see, the more I do it, the closer to that post I'm getting and the higher up I'm getting. And then if I want to bring it back down, I want to start snapping my wrist earlier, as you saw right there. Again, all getting a feel for the wrist itself and when it should snap. Only repetition is going to teach your child how the snapping of the wrist changes and feels on a shot. As you can see, I'm not winding up real big here. I'm shooting nice, crisp, accurate to the corner by having my stick right here, not overextending, not coming sidearm. This is all right over the top, just like so, over and over again. Again, you want to make sure that the butt of the stick is pointing at the target, the head of the stick becomes your paintbrush and goes right down that pole, just like that. Sometimes you'll get greasers like that one and it'll fly out of the stick. The more your child can play with a ball that is not greaser, which is what we mean by greaser is slick, the slick ball will come out of the pocket differently and could create some bad habits in shooting and passing. So that one was sticky and went to the bottom. Again, changing so that one was low, so now I want to take my wrist, break it a little later to get that shot higher, just like that. Another good drill I like to use to teach kids the fundamentals between shooting, and actually also goes towards passing, especially on the run. Whereas on the run or on the move, your child's hips are going to be going forward. It's very difficult to run with your hips sideways. So what we need to have them work on is rotating that torso so that their fundamentals are still there and they're able to accurately shoot and throw. So with that, the rotation of the body is critical, be it left and right-handed. And a good drill for that, as you can see I've set up here, I like to call it on your knees. So on your knees, we put them down in between two balls, just like so, with their hips facing at the goal. And you'll see if they don't rotate, the ball will not go to the goal. So as you'll see is I'll start here, and if I just take my stick like this, the ball is going to go left, as it was right there. So in order to get that ball on goal, and you just want to have your child shoot right at the middle of the goal, midway up and middle, have them rotate to the side. Here, you want to make sure that they're not rotating their stick like this. The stick is straight back, torso rotated, hips square, stick butt end pointing at it with the elbow pointing at the goal, straight through. In order to teach a child to shoot offhand, the same thing happens, and you'll see that fundamentals become very easy as far as using your left hand. As long as the stick is pointing at the goal, their hand is in the proper position, their elbow pointing, and all they have to do is follow through. Have them do this repeated, and as you'll see, their accuracy will build. If they start missing off to the left side, or right side, should I say, outside, then what's happening is they're bringing their stick around like that. So if they're missing that way, make sure that their stick is centered right here, pointing at the goal, through. And that was a lefty, and it went left of the goal because of yanking the head of the stick this way. Again, right here, boom. Over and over again, making sure the fundamentals, rotating back, pointing, shooting. You can have them pick up the velocity by twisting their body and bringing their arms through, but do not have them over rotate, so that you can increase velocity simply by bringing the ball through. Again, switch to the other hand, same fundamentals, boom. Bounce shots are okay for shooting hard. If you want to increase accuracy, you are now going to pair up both drills, the wrist break and the rotation, and you can get them to go high just like that, or low just like that.